Josey, when you look at it, you guys played a terrific first half. Did you run out of gas? It was this issue of Jacobs getting better as the game grew longer. What did you see in the second half collapse?
I think it was just details. I talk about details all the time, but it really is. You look at the gap schemes we were in, whether it be in fire zones or whether we be just playing cover, 3 or 1, and we just got to be able to stay in our gaps and be able to, keep that head steam going. We can't run out. So, I think it was maybe we lost some energy in there somewhere, and I think we didn't do our job specifically on every single play like we did in the first half, which was nice.
Next one, Ryan.
Hey, Josey, you've been around for a couple of these 3 and 6 starts. What gives you hope that this team can turn it around?
I mean, you just look who we got. I mean, we got some players here, and really just got to stay positive. I mean, yeah, we haven't had the best start, but all we can do is look to the next game. All we can do is try to fix the problems we had here, and there's really no room for negativity. And why have it when it's not going to make you better?
Next one, Mike, please.
Well, that kind of defeats what I was going to ask because, it looked like you guys are fighting hard and playing, well and keeping the team in the game, and the offense just kept giving the ball, and it was disheartening for you guys. And especially in that third quarter when they had only 3 plays, basically, you might have got gassed. Do you get a little demoralized when the offense can't get it going?
We try not to look and watch the offense too much. I mean, we're on the sidelines usually talking to each other about what we need to do better on the next series and stuff like that. You always want everybody to play better, but really all we can do on the defense is focus on ourselves and really focus on how we can better the team. We need to get takeaways too. They've given it up a couple times, and what we need to do is take the ball away from other people, whether it be fumbles or interceptions. So that's something we need to stress.
Next one, Mark Izzo.
Josey, you talked about details. I think on a Jacobs touchdown there in the third quarter, you guys had 10 guys on the field, and the next graders tripping into the red zone, you called timeout with 12 guys on the field. How's that happen, and who's responsible for that?
Oh, yeah, it's the players. I mean, we just need to be able to know who's in there. We had a couple different personnels that we put in this week for their personnel, so we just need to know who's on the field and when they're on the field, and if somebody's hurt, somebody else needs to step in. And I think that was the problem, was maybe somebody was hurt and somebody else had to try to come in. So, yeah, it's just all on us players.
Guys, time for a few more. Next one, Kyle Newman.
Josey, in terms of the run game, obviously lots of turnover up front, but what are you and Alexander, the rest of the linebackers, have to do with those front guys to be better cohesive and prevent kind of the gashing that the Raiders had in that second half?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to whatever coach calls. We just got to be able to ready to fit off each other. And sometimes if you don't maybe trust the guy, or sometimes if you're not sure which gap they're supposed to be in, maybe you're not going to hit it as hard. And I think we saw a couple of those today where maybe us linebackers or somebody else in the back end didn't fit it as hard as we usually do. And that made us soft in the run game a little bit. So, I mean, like I said, it's going to be coming down to the details and really understanding what gap you got on every single play, no matter what defense we call. Even if they're, running plungers with Y off, or if they're pulling guys in power O's and counter O's.
Troy, Mark, do you guys have anyone to follow up, finish it off?
I got one last one for you, Seth.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, both of you. Troy, then Mark.
Dalton was saying, Josey, that he understands people on the outside are probably losing faith, maybe not believing, but do you guys then have the circle the wagons mentality? What is it about the culture of the locker room makes you specifically, you guys can get through this?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before, but also we know the guys we got, we can be good. I mean, it's just like I keep on talking about, it's execution and doing those small details and being able to do those consistently. We've had a couple, great stops, 3 and outs. The offense had a couple of good drives. And you see little momentum shifts where, we can be really good. And it's just that consistency of being able to do it the whole game and not just that second half or not just the first half and then running out of steam. We need to be able to do that throughout the whole game, and I think we all see that.
Okay, Mark, finish this out, please.
As you well know, growing up is tough for a young team to do in this league. How do you define success the rest of this year?
Just to be able to see consistency on the field. I don't know if there's any. I mean, yeah, you want to win out. You want to win every single game on the calendar. But really, I think what a lot of people are just worried about is the consistency. That's what we need to do the rest of the year, is being able to show that we can play, show that we can be consistent and do the small things right. which in the end will get us the win. So, I think it just comes down to that. And then at the end of the day, that should produce wins. So it's really what we're looking forward to.